Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you are anything like most of my subscribers or my fans, you've been bugging me and asking me relentlessly about one thing. Which motorbike should I buy? Some of you even asked me whether to get the Tekken 250cc, Taro 250cc or Taro Ranger 400. Yeah, but I didn't have one size fit all for you guys, so I didn't have one answer that answers everyone. So I decided to make this video. I did some research while you asked and I have listened. So today we're diving deep into the exciting and sometimes overwhelming world of motorbikes. Whether you're a complete beginner just dreaming of hitting the road, or intermediate rider looking for an upgrade, or even seasoned pro seeking one very specific machine, this video is for you. We're going to break down how to choose the perfect motorbike based on your experience level, your riding style, and those crucial technical specs. So buckle up, or rather helmet on, because we are about to find you your perfect ride. First thing first, let's be honest about where you are in your riding journey. Beginner means you are never ridden before or just have a few hours under your belt. You're a beginner. Your priority should be safety, control, and learning. You want a bike that's forgiving, easy to handle, and won't intimidate you. Think lighter weight, lower seat height, and less aggressive power delivery. I'm talking torque. Then intermediate, you got some miles in, you are comfortable with basic maneuvers, and perhaps you're even taken a few longer rides. You are ready for a bit more power, better handling, and perhaps something more specialized for your preferred type of riding. You are still focusing on refining your skills, but you're also looking for more performance or comfort. Then pro level is when you live and breathe on two wheels, my friend. You've mastered various terrains, you understand the nuances of bike dynamics, and you are likely looking for a machine optimized for high performance. Specialized tasks like track racing, hardcore off-roading, or extreme touring. Here, customization and specific features become paramount. So let's talk about defining your riding style. Once you know your level, let's talk about where you plan to ride. This is crucial because a dirt bike is terrible for city commuting and a cruiser isn't ideal for off-road trails. So if it's for city commute, it means your main goal is zipping through traffic, getting to work, or running errands. You need something nimble and efficient. Here we're looking for lightweight, easy to maneuver in tight spaces, good fuel economy, so it saves you money in terms of consumption. Upright riding position is comfortable for stop and go. Smaller engine capacity, typically between 125cc to 300, is perfect. Scooters also fall into these categories and they are excellent for city life. An example is Honda PCX, Yamaha NMAX, Kawasaki Z125 Pro, or Honda CBR 300R, just to mention a few. Then we have off-road terrain or rough terrain. If you love that mud and uneven trail, this is your category. You want high ground clearance to clear obstacles and to protect the engine chest. And then you're looking for long travel suspension that absorb bumps and jumps. And then you want knobby tires for off-road for grip in loose conditions. You want durable construction. You want steel frames that withstand falls and can take a hit. Then often lighter weight for easier handling on trails. Good example is KTM EXC series, Honda CRF series, Yamaha WR series. For beginners, smaller dirt bikes like a Honda CRF 250L can be a great start. Then we have long distance touring. I think this is where I fall, probably. Let's see. I haven't even categorized myself yet. So if you're planning for epic road trips, comfort and reliability is key here. Here we have comfortable ergonomics. We're talking upright sitting positions. Here we're looking at your upright or relaxed riding position, padded seats, and your overall comfort when seated. We have wind protection, fairings that are well designed for aerodynamics and windscreens to block the rushing air, the rushing wind. Then we have luggage capacity. Here you need panniers, top boxes for your gear and your stuff, your supplies. Then you need larger engine capacities, usually from 650cc for effortless highway cruising and overtaking, by the way. Then you want fuel range. We're talking fuel tank capacity for range. So fewer stops at the gas stations while you just concentrate on riding and riding. Good example here, you have Honda Goldwing. Well, Honda Goldwing, very expensive bike. BMW R1250 RT, Harley Davidson Street Glide, Suzuki V-Strom, Kawasaki Vesis. But you know, our Kenyan market, we don't do a lot of these German machine and Japan machines. So this is where now our market comes in, the Vogue, the Kenyan market. But yeah, so you get the point. So you can put a Vogue in here. I think it clearly fits in this category. Then we have aesthetics and cruising still. This is sometimes it's all about the look and feel. So if you're a person who love class, your style over speed is what you prefer, then you go to classic lines, chrome, specific paint jobs, comfortable low slug seat, often with a relaxed feet, forward riding position. You see where we're headed, Harley Davidson and stuff. Often larger, torquey engines for a satisfying rumble and easy acceleration. So that exhaust sound. Good example is Harley Davidson Softail, Indian Chef, Kawasaki Vulcan, and Honda Rebel. And then we have sport and track. This one is a category for racing. So if speed junkies, so if speed and precision are your game, sport bikes are for you. Here you have aggressive riding position, leaned forward mostly, and then high revving power engines, often 600cc and above for track use. Then advanced suspension and braking for performance, aerodynamics and fairing for cutting through the wind at high speed. Good example here, we have Yamaha YZF R6, Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R, Honda CBR 600RR, etc. Okay, so we look at specifications for bike and what they mean. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. So the numbers, don't let these intimidate you. They are vital for making an informed choice. So let's talk about engine capacity, normally referred to as CC. This refers to the volume of the engine's cylinders. For beginners, start with lower CC from a range between 125cc to 400. That's the range for beginners. They are less powerful. They are more forgiving. If you make mistakes, they are more forgiving, and they are easier to learn on. For intermediate, we are doing 400 to 800. So my 525 is an intermediate bike, you see. So we're doing 400 and 800cc, and it offers a good balance of power for highways and manageability for daily riding, so you can even use for commute. Then we have Pro or Specialized. This one, the CC ranges from 800cc and above. This one is for serious touring, sport riding, or adventure. You have more power, more responsibility. You have to be a responsible rider. No showing off, no stunts. Okay, you can do stunts, you can be forgiven. Then we have weight. How heavy is the bike? Lighter bikes under 180 kilograms or 400 pounds for the United States segment. So 180 kilograms is easier to handle at low speeds. You can push it around and pick it up if it drops, which, let's be honest, will probably happen a lot of times. So it's great for beginners and city commuters. But heavier bikes, we're talking 200 cc's and above, or 440 pounds and above. This one is more stable at high speed. It's great for touring, but can be very challenging in traffic for new riders. Yeah, keeping it in balance at gear 1 and 2 in traffic where cars are bumper to bumper, ask me. And then we have seat height. This is very, very important. Can you plant? Yes, that's what I was looking for. Can you plant your feet on the ground comfortably while seated on the driver or rider seat? Yeah, this is ideal It's a deal breaker for many people, especially if you're still learning, if you're still a beginner towards the immediate. You really need a bike where you're comfortable planting your feet on the ground while seated on the rider seat. Then test it. Go to a dealership and sit on bikes. You want to be able to have your flat foot, or at least firmly touch with the balls of your feet. Confidence comes from stability. If you're tippy-toeing, it will make low-speed maneuvers very stressful and very difficult. Then we have riding position. This refers to how you sit on your bike. So we have upright, common on standard bikes, adventure bikes, and some cruisers. Comfortable for longer rides and good visibility. But if you are leaned forward, this one is for sporty. For sport bikes, it's good for aerodynamics and aggressive riding, but can be uncomfortable for long periods of riding. Then you have feet forward, the relaxed one, the classic guys, you understand? So that one is common for cruisers. Very relaxed, great for open roads, but less control in tight corners and tight turns or tight traffic like here in Nairobi. Then we have braking systems like ABS, anti-lock braking system. This is a must to have, especially for beginners. It prevents your wheels from locking up during hard braking, greatly reduce the chances of a skid. Many modern bikes come standard with it, so you shouldn't be worrying about that. Then suspension is how much travel does the suspension have. So longer travel, it's ideal for off-road to absorb bumps. Shorter travel is common on sport bikes for a stiffer, more direct feel on smooth roads. So now that you have tools to narrow down your choices, here are some final crucial tips. First, you should take a motorcycle safety course, driving lessons. This is non-negotiable. You will learn essential skill and often get a license endorsement. Sit on different bikes. The specs on paper only tell a part of the story. Go to the dealership, sit on the bike, feel the weight, the seat height, and the ergonomics. Don't buy too much bike. Resist the urge to go for the biggest, fastest bike right away. Start small, build your skills, and upgrade later. Confidence and safety are paramount, non-negotiable. Consider a used bike. For your first bike, a used bike is often a smart financial move. You will save money and you won't be as heartbroken if you drop it while learning. Then budget and gear, I think I talked about this in one of my videos. So yeah, I'll just mention. So helmet, jacket, gloves, pants, boots. This is not optional. Your gear is your responsibility. Your gear is your second skin, and your body is the body of the motorbike. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. I hope this video has given you a much clearer picture of how to choose your perfect motorbike. Remember, riding is an incredible experience, but it starts with making the right choices for you. If you found it helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome content. Let me know if in the comments below, what kind of bike are you dreaming of? Ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.